Hey Ruba, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm great. Okay, so today we're gonna continue going over dialogue, and I was wondering if you remember our prior lesson and you can recall it pretty well.
Isn't it like when people talk in stories?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's very good, very good. Okay, so we're gonna go over a couple of examples. I only have two because I figured you would catch on pretty quickly. Um, so let me pull those up real quick. Okay, here they are. The first one would be, "Please clear the table, darling," said Miss Sanders. "Yes, Mamma, it would be my pleasure," Isabel said. And the next one would be, "Do your chores or you will be grounded," exclaimed Mr. Barranquez. "Yes, sir, I will do them now," said Timmy. Okay, so in these like couple of examples, do you see how the characters are interacting with each other?
Yeah, they have quotation marks.
And what else do you see that could be important to dialogue?
Um, the word said
Right. And do
is
you
like
right? Do you see anything inside the quotation marks that could be important?
the punctuation.
Right. That's good too. That's awesome. Okay, so let's see. I think we should go over your homework that you emailed me the last time. And I did see a few mistakes, not very many. Which is really good considering that this paragraph is really well written. I see that. Okay, so you wrote, "Once upon a time, in a mystical land, there lived a fox named Daisy and her best friend Duke. One day they were out in a field near their home when they found a treasure chest." "What is it, Duke? What is it, Duke?" asked Daisy. And this actually right here is where I see the first problem. There should be a question mark where the comma is because she asked the question and isn't necessarily making a statement, and it's not a split sentence. So there it would be a question mark. Do you get that part?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So we'll continue. "I don't know, Daisy. I think it is a treasure chest. Let's open it," exclaimed Duke. So they walked over and sniffed it out. When they felt it was safe, they decided to open it. "Whoa, baby!" exclaimed Duke. "Gee willikers!" said Daisy. Inside the box were gold coins and priceless pieces of jewelry. "What are we going to do with it?" asked Duke. Um, here it would not. Here's your second problem. It wouldn't be a period, it would be a comma because this is going to be a split sentence. So instead of having an end punctuation there, you're going to have a comma because it's going to continue on the other side of what Duke asked. Um, do you see how it would be like a continuation and you wouldn't put like a punctuation there?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so after that it says, "Surely we cannot keep it." "No, we cannot, Duke. That would not be the right thing to do. We have to turn it in and hope the owner is found," said Daisy. So Daisy and Duke turned the treasure chest into the police station right outside the magic forest. Um, this is actually very good. I am very pleased with this. I see that you are doing very well in this discussion and just understanding the concept of dialogue. So, if I could have you type out a few uh, examples for me in the conversation box we have here so I can see actively that you're understanding. Very good. I really like that one.
Do you want me to do another one?
Yes, please. Do one kind of like a split sentence.
All right.
Very good. Very good. I like the Taco Bell reference. Like the taco. That is very good. I can see that you are catching on quite well. Okay, so mm, let's review some more. Like let's just uh talk and about excuse me while I trip over my words. Uh let's talk about like authors and how they use um dialogue in their stories and how it could be important. Um like what kind of books do you like to read?
Like murder mystery books.
And would you think that those would have a lot of dialogue in those? Like,
Yes.
and what kind of dialogue do you think? Do you think they would be mostly questions or
Probably questions because they have to ask who killed somebody.
so very much like whodunits?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are good too. Do you like any mysteries or fantasies or something where they would use a lot of like exclamations?
Yeah, those are okay.
Okay, not as good as your
Yeah,
other ones.
murder mystery.
Yeah. Uh, what kind of characters do you think, what kind of interactions do you think they would have? Do you think there would be a lot of dialogue that they could use, or
I think there would be a lot because they have to talk to other people in the story to figure out who is the murderer.
right? Okay. Good answer. Good answer. Um, that's good. Like, is there any like one specific thing that you notice, or are there like big like blocks of just dialogue, or are there a couple sentences here and a couple sentences there, or maybe dialogue takes out a whole page of just characters interacting?
Yeah, it's not normally in a paragraph. They split it up. So it's like one line is one person, another line is another person goes.
That's awesome because a lot of people normally wouldn't pick up on that. They would be like, yeah, it's a paragraph. Yeah, it's just a page. But to know that they're separated, one person from another person is really good. Um, what else do you think kind of stands out in a dialogue? Do you think it would be like hard or just a lot of thought?
I think it would be a lot of thought because the author has to create the dialogue themselves and they have to make sure they say the right things.
That's true. Do you think that sometimes they feel like they're going a little bit crazy, like they're talking to the people inside their
Yeah, yeah.
head? All right, that's good. So far I can really see and that you're understanding this and that this is a very good conversation and I'm really enjoying it. What are you thinking about like this lesson? Do you like it or do you think there could be some differences in it?
It's very useful, and I think that we should do more examples to
Okay.
make sure that we understand it completely.
All right. Why don't you give me a few more, like do some exclamations or some declarative.
All right.
That way I can see, your sentence structure of all four types of um, sentence types.
All right.
I really like these. I like the Batman that's very very excited, very just I can see the excitement, with the two exclamation points and you have very good sentence structure. The comma and the quotation marks, the periods are on the right places, the capital letters. These are very good examples, and I really can appreciate the fact that you have worked very hard and to understand and to know how to put these together. Um, like if you were an author, what do you think you would what kind of book do you think you would, write? Like a murder mystery like you were talking about earlier or something very fluorescent?
I think I would write something fluorescent because I wouldn't want to work as hard on a murder mystery trying to figure out who done it.
Right. Would you like if you were to be an author, do you think you would put a lot, would you want to write a chapter book or like a picture book? Would you want to use a lot of dialogue or would you want to use a little bit of dialogue?
I think I would do a picture book with a lot of dialogue.
That's good. Why do you think that? Just to get on like a kid's level or
Yeah, and it's easier.
and that way you could put pictures in it, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, that sounds really good. We are about out of time, but are there any questions? Are there any concerns that you have maybe?
I think I understand completely what dialogue is about.
Okay, that's good. I am very glad that you understand. So, um, just next time, for next time, just work on the few mistakes that I, pointed out in your homework, but I don't think you'll really have a problem with that. You seem to understand and um, you seem to have really gotten this concept. So I really appreciate you, and I'll see you the next time we have class, okay?
Alrighty.
All right, thank you.